incredible. Yeah, can I get the dash? Can I catch me, bro? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd down and inches. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 6-yard pick.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score, Vikings 7, Lions nothing. Ulrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
3 yards.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down, a run with Evans. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Chris Jones.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down.
They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Evans. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th down.
Matt Patricia here on 4th down, sending out the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air one out. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. Now a run with Evans. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And 4 at their 49-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Lions.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Intended for Rashard Higgins. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. 10 yards to go.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Evans. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Lions on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. 2nd and 8 coming up. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Lions 17, Vikings 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play for the Vikings on third down. 44 yards. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's now
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Evans. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On third down, here's Evans. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot where they have a hungry play. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for him with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he goes out right around the 39. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The most multitasker in the business, the coach.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
4-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. On second down, it's Jones. It's a room to maneuver. And now off to the races. Down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Smith catches left side. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
16, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st down, Lions.
On the ground, it's Evans. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Evans, the ball.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
is running back Sony Michel. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Off the draw, here's Michel. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 11. Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that'll bring them back within a point. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing. And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 22. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. On 2nd down now, it's Evans. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second and 3. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw again. He finds a man on a crossing route. But he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
Lions 26. Albrecht Rosas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Deltae Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A second nice move, a spin. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll let their fullback try to push the pile. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Give them 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
The 28-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw here on first down. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Lions' 29-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Quick slant as the throw's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. Their momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
He's tackled.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll look to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
He's going to let it fly. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, they run with Michel. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And his throw here is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score, Vikings.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
Since you mentioned neck and neck, I must stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme. I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Minnesota, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Lions, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take